Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong and welcome to Pointless, the game where we aim for the obscure and ignore the obvious. Let's meet today's players. Couple number one.
Hi, my name's Caroline, and this is my daughter Isabel, and we're from Basingstoke.
Couple number two.
Hi, my name's Greg, and this is my colleague Carly, and we're from Southend-on-Sea in Essex.
Couple number three.
My name's Amy, this is my dad Steve, and we're both from Essex.
And couple number four.
Hi, my name's Matt, this is my girlfriend Charlotte, and we live in Cardiff.
And these are today's contestants. Thanks, all of you. We'll get to know more about each of you throughout the show as it goes along, so that just leaves one more person for me to introduce. He once recited pi to 2,000 decimal places, and that is why he will never be asked back to the Inside Soap Awards. It is my pointless friend. It is Richard.
Hiya. Hi, everybody. Hiya. That's very good. How are you this afternoon?
I'm really well, thank you.
Excellent,
really well.
excellent. What a great show last time.
Wasn't that good?
Simon and Rob were unbelievable, weren't they?
Yeah.
We got two returning pairs. They'll know how good Simon and Rob were. They absolutely blitzed every round, didn't they?
Yeah.
Final round, 1 2-point answer, 2 pointless answers, walked off with the jackpot, deservedly so as well. They were absolutely terrific. Isabel and Caroline are back from that show, got through to the second round. We're hoping to see a bit more of them this time. Also, Carly and Greg got knocked out in the first round. I think not terribly knocked out. I think it's one of those unfortunate ones as well.
Oh, it's very close, actually. Isabel and Caroline and Carly and Greg, only 2 points between them.
Yeah, it was super close. So let's hope a battle has commenced between those pairs today. And it should be a cracking little show, I think.
Fabulous. Thanks very much indeed, Richard. Now, all our questions on Pointless have been asked to 100 people before the show. As ever, the aim of the game is to find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of those 100 people got. And each time that happens, we will add 250 quid to the jackpot. Now, Simon and Rob won the jackpot last time, so today's jackpot starts off back at £1,000. There it is. OK, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. OK, now, the pair with the highest score at the end of the round will be eliminated. Remember that. Our first category today is football. Football. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns national teams of Manchester United players. The national teams of Manchester United players. Richard.
On each board, we're going to show you the names of 7 Manchester United players, past and present. You just need to tell us which national teams they played for, please. It's going to be 7 on each pass, 14 in all to get at home. Good luck.
Thanks very much indeed. So we are looking for the national teams of these Manchester United players, and here's our first board of 7. We have got Ryan Giggs, Quinton Fortune, Mambaram Diouf, Peter Schmeichel, Ronnie Johnson, Jose Kleberson and Ruud van Nistelrooy. I'll read those all one last time. Ryan Giggs, Quinton Fortune, Mambaram Diouf, Peter Schmeichel, Ronnie Johnson, Jose Kleberson and Ruud van Nistelrooy. Caroline, welcome back. So last time, what happened?
What happened? She doesn't know what horse is. She doesn't know anything about 1980s history. So.
That's why we had red rum in place of Shergar. Yeah. So now, Caroline, what do you like getting up to? What are your hobbies?
My hobbies, well, I like shopping. I like a lot of housewives do. So I'm a very keen Trekkie fan. I'm very, very keen. I've taken Isabel twice to the Star Trek experience in Vegas before they closed it.
That was nothing to do with you taking Isabel to it. It wasn't closed down as well. OK, good. Just to get that tidied up.
I just traumatised her because she got chased by the Borg. So she wasn't impressed. She was very little.
Isabel, you got chased by the Borg.
I know, I cried.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
Oh, she was about 11.
Yeah.
Wow. Caroline.
And it was like a 4D experience, so you sat in a chair and then it goes like that.
I'm scared, and you're just telling me about it. Now, Caroline, OK, what are you going to go for on this board?
Right. It's the worst subject for us. Is Ryan Giggs Welsh?
Ryan Giggs, Wales, says Caroline. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said that Ryan Giggs was Welsh. It's right. 51. Yay! 51, Caroline.
Well played, Caroline. That's called damage limitation in this game. Very, very good answer. Did exactly what you needed to do.
Thanks very much indeed. Now, Greg, welcome back. Now, listen, it was round 1 last time.
It was round 1 last time, yes.
What was going on there?
It was so close.
I know.
So close. 2 points in it, I think.
We had squeak and we had freak. These are words ending E-A-K. And Greg chose freak, and suddenly out of nowhere, it scored high.
Yeah, it's a real shame.
Oh, well, now, we'll put all that behind us. Remind us what you do, Greg.
I'm an accountant, a financial analyst.
At
At a college.
OK, and do you mix at all with the student body, or do you...
No. Sometimes I have to get the lift with them, and that's bad enough, really.
Oh, really? I mean, do you work during the holidays? I suppose, yes.
Yes,
Why
yes, I do.
wouldn't you? Yes, I suppose you're working all the time.
All the time.
Do you prefer it when they're away or when they're there?
Yeah, it's nice when they're away. You can go and use their dining platform where they have their lunch.
So basically, you can use all their facilities while they're
it's very
away.
nice in the summertime.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
yeah, students, if you're wondering who's been sleeping in your bed while you're away, Greg. OK, so what are you going to go for?
Oh, gosh. Football is the worst subject that could come up for me. I have a feeling that Peter Schmeichel might be Germany.
OK, you're going to say Germany for
gonna
Peter
go Germany.
Schmeichel. OK, let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said Germany. No, I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer there, Greg. Scores you the maximum of 100 points.
He's got a German-sounding name, hasn't he?
Exactly.
A little bit. But, yeah, I'll give the correct answer at the end of the pass.
OK, now, Amy.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. Great to have you here. What do you do, Amy?
At the moment, I'm a student for adult nursing.
How long have you been doing that for?
Not long. I'm only my 2nd term now, so I'm still in my 1st year.
So how many years of that have you got?
3 years, so I've got about 2.5 years left.
And you sort of working on the wards alongside while you're doing it as well? Is that how it works?
It's 50% theory in uni, and then it's 50% out on placement in hospitals, community.
So you're right in at the deep end from the get-go. That's
Yeah.
it.
It's good though.
Well, no, good for you. Well done, you. Now then, what are you going to go for on this board?
I haven't got a clue. I genuinely have tried to think so much about football questions before we came on here, and this wasn't one of them. So I'm just going to take a punt and say Ronnie Johnson and say it doesn't have to be a country, does it?
I think it kind of does, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the national teams that they play for.
In that case, then, yeah, I'll say Ronnie Johnson, and I will say Switzerland. I'm really
Stuart, can I just
sorry.
tell you what your dad just did? He went, yes!
I knew this was going to happen. I am sorry.
Switzerland for Ronnie Johnson.
Yeah.
Let's see if
I don't
that's
even know if they have a
right.
football team.
And if it is, let's see how many people said Switzerland. Ooh, not on this occasion, not Switzerland, I'm afraid. That scores you the maximum of 100 points. I'm sorry, Amy.
Yeah, sorry, Amy. Just out of interest, what were you going to say that wasn't a country?
I was going to say Sheffield. I was thinking he might play for a different town. I don't know. I'm literally useless at football. I know nothing.
I wish you'd said Sheffield.
At least I knew it wasn't a country.
You know what? Would have got the same score.
It would have
got
done,
the same
that's
score.
true.
OK, Matt, welcome to Pointless. Good to have you here. What do you do?
Well, I'm a student at University of South Wales, and I'm a bodybuilder. Well,
I was going to say, are you working out there, Matt? Blimey, are you ever a bodybuilder? Look at that. That's impressive.
Cheers.
How long have you been doing that for?
About a year and a half.
I thought for a moment there was going to be a special microphone effect there. About a year and a half. Wow, blimey, O'Reilly. How much time do you spend?
About 5 times a week I do now.
Core.
But it gets a bit intense competing into a show.
I mean, does somebody sort of come and advise and help you with it, or do you sort of do
I've
it?
got a couple of friends and older people who have done a lot of shows before who help me out. So.
Right. OK, yeah, well, good work, Matt. Best of luck with that.
Cheers.
What do you make of this board? Are you happy with this as a subject, Manchester
Well, I'm a
United?
United fan, so.
There we go.
But a couple of them, I should know, but I really don't. Cost 2 people have got 100. I'm going to go safe. I'm going to go for the Netherlands, for Ruud van Nistelrooy.
OK, the Netherlands for Ruud van Nistelrooy. It says, Matt, let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said the Netherlands. It's absolutely right, of course. 41. 41 for the Netherlands.
Well played, Matt. That landed nicely for you. Yeah, he's the all-time fourth highest scorer in Champions League history. He's supposedly had a bit of a rift with Sir Alex at the end, but sometimes they do. You're never quite sure of the truth of those things, are you? But a good answer. Let's fill in some of the ones that we've already heard. Now, Ronny Johnsen is Norwegian. Would have scored you 9 points. Peter Schmeichel, it's not Germany, it's Sheffield, I'm afraid, would have been the...
Wrong one.
It's Denmark, would have scored you 30 points. Let's go for Jose Kleberson. He is Brazilian. Well done if you said that. It's a good answer, 5 points. Quinton Fortune was South African. Would have scored you 12 points. And Diouf, Senegalese, and he would have scored you 4. So it's the best answer on the board there.
Thanks very much indeed. Richard, so we're halfway through the round. Let's take a look at those scores as they stand. 41, the best score on that pass, Matt. Very well done indeed, putting you and Charlotte in pole position at this point. Then up to 51, Caroline and Isabel. Very well done to you. Then 100 for Amy and Steve, Greg and Carly. Steve and Carly, you are going to be tussling, I would imagine, to see who stays with us and who leaves at the end of the round. Best of luck to both of you. Let's come back down the line now. Can the second players please step up to the podium? OK, we're going to put 7 more Manchester United players up on the board, and here they come. We've got Dwight York, Eric Jemba, Shinji Kagawa, Mikhail Silvestre, Nicky Butt, Antonio Valencia, and Cristiano Ronaldo. I'll read those all one last time. Dwight York, Eric Jemba, Shinji Kagawa, Mikhail Silvestre, Nicky Butt, Antonio Valencia, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, remember, we are looking for the national teams that these Manchester United players also play for. And Charlotte, you're going to try and find the one you think the fewest of our 100 people knew. Charlotte, welcome.
Hello.
Well, what does it say on your T-shirt there?
It says, "Do not talk to me," but please do.
I've broken the rule, I'm sorry. Lovely to have you here. What do you do, Charlotte?
I'm a student as well. We're at the same university.
Same year as Matt?
Yeah.
And did you meet there?
Well, I don't remember when we actually met. We met on the nightclub, but no, I don't remember the exact...
Evening.
Yes. I blame tequila, not myself.
OK. So, Charlotte, there you are. You're on 41, the high scorers on 100. Matt has set you up beautifully here. I think you might be quite good at this.
I'm really not.
Really? I just have a hunch that maybe Matt might have... A bit of his Man United thing might have rubbed off.
No,
OK.
I'm Chelsea. I'm going to say Cristiano Ronaldo, and I will cry if it's not Portugal.
OK. Hanky at the ready. I don't think you're going to need it, but let's just have it figuratively there. There is your red line. Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal. Is Charlotte going to need a hanky? No, she's not. She's absolutely right. You are through to the next round. Very, very well done indeed, Charlotte. Great performance from the pair of you on podium 4. 42 takes your total up to 83.
Well played, Charlotte. Yeah, born on the island of Madeira, Cristiano Ronaldo. Man United bought him for £12 million and sold him for £80 million.
Wow.
Yeah. Sir Alex said he's the most gifted player he's ever worked with.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Steve, here we have our tussle. Steve and Carly. Steve, welcome to the show. Good to have you here. Always lovely to have a father-daughter combination. What do you do, Steve?
Well, I'm very lucky. I'm retired at the moment, so
that is
off my pension.
Very nice. Good stuff. And what do you like to do with your retirement?
Well, I like a bit of golf. Not very good at it, but I do enjoy it. I play bowls. Not very good at it, but I enjoy it. I seem to do a lot of DIY around my daughters and my own.
Do you enjoy it?
More than golf and bowls sometimes, yeah.
OK. Are you good at it?
No.
Oh, that was nice. Amy was saying yes. That's nice.
She wants me to do some more.
I know. I think I believe you, Steve. But what are you going to go for here?
There's a couple there that I know. There's a couple that I think I know. I think, given the position I'm in, I'm going to go for one of the ones I think I know, which is Shinji Kagawa. I think he's Japanese. He plays for Japan.
OK, Shinji Kagawa, you're going to say Japan.
Yes.
No red line for you as your joint high scorers, but let's see how many of our 100 people said Japan. It's right. Wow, 17. Very well done indeed, Steve. 117 your total.
Yeah, a regular in the Japanese team. He was bought for 17 million, Kagawa. I don't think they'll sell him for 80 million, though.
Maybe they'll hold on to him for years and years, and the appreciation will just be massive.
Yeah, it doesn't really work like that in football, weirdly.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's not like wine. Like when you're 60, then it suddenly go, finally.
Finally.
We can uncork this guy.
Ready for playing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Richard. Now, OK, Carly. Now, are you a football fan?
I am. Not
Good.
a Man United fan, though.
Do you think a bigger football fan, or a sort of roughly on a par with Steve?
I'm on a par with Steve because I did know that one.
OK. Now, Carly, we discussed last time how you and Greg work in the same department, the finances department of your college. When you are not doing that, what do you like to get up to?
Hockey. I like to play hockey. I said football last time, but I don't think I want to say that again because I might make a fool of myself now. But football and hockey.
OK, football and hockey. And other interests?
Baking, reading.
Baking. Perfect. Good. And what kind of cake did you bring? We do like a cake from our bakers, don't we?
Oh, we do like
don't
a cake.
we? If they want to win.
Yeah.
Right. Oops.
So 117, your target there, Carly. 117. That means you have to score 16 or less.
I suppose the best way to do that would be to take a guess. I'm not going to take a guess. I'm going to go one that I think I know, and that is Michael Silvestre, and I think he's French.
Michael Silvestre, French. There is your red line. Let's see if France is the right answer for Silvestre. If it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said it. It's right. Oh, look at that, Carly, 19. Oh. 119, your total.
Oh, that was close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Silvestre. Good answer, though. Born at Chambray-les-Tours. Played over 300 times for Man United, 40 times for France.
OK, now, Isabel, welcome back. Welcome back. Now, remind us what you do.
Well, in my spare time, I go to pole dancing. It's for fitness purposes.
Pole dancing for fit. It must keep you incredibly fit.
Yeah, it's like good fun. And
It is a big class, is it? We're full of poles, or is it a one-on-one?
There's 4 poles, and I'd say about like 12 people that go to a session.
How extraordinary. That's fun, though. And you enjoy it?
Yeah, it is good fun.
Now then,
Yeah.
51. We have it could be a decisive moment here.
Yeah.
At the moment, 119 is the high score from
This
Carly
may
and
be-
Greg.
This may be a 100 situation, because I
Well-
wanted to go for Silvestre for France.
Of
Because,
course, but part of your course is speaking French.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go for Antonio Valencia as Italy.
You're going to say Italy for Antonio Valencia. Let's see if that's right. There is your red line. It's quite a nice way up the column. If Italy gets you below that red line, you are through to round 2. Very, very best of luck. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Italy for Valencia. No! Bad luck, Isabel.
I know.
Logically, that should have been right, but I'm afraid it's not. It scores you 100 points and takes your total up to 151. I'm sorry.
I know.
Yeah, we'd been here a long time guessing Antonio Valencia because he's Ecuadorian. There's a very, very low scoring answer. Would have scored 6 points, so a very tough one to go for. You might have been better off going for Nicky Butt. He's from where we are now, England, 31 points. Eric Jemba, again, French speaking, comes from Cameroon, 5 points. And Dwight York is Trinidad and Tobago, and that would have scored you 11. So the best answer on the board there, Eric Jemba. Well done if you said that. Quite apart from anything, it's quite fun to say.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So we come to the end of our first round. I'm afraid the pair heading home with a high score of 151. It's Isabel and Caroline back to Basingstoke. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You were doing so well. And Valencia, for heaven's sake, why on earth?
Yeah.
You know, Antonio, for heaven's sake. But I'm afraid, yes, Ecuadorian.
Never mind.
How dare
Oh,
you. So we have to say goodbye. It's been lovely having you on both shows. Thank you so much for playing. Isabel and Caroline. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Well, 3 pairs remain. At the end of this round, it'll be down to 2 pairs. I wonder which pair it will be leaving us. Carly and Greg, ooh, you were lucky there. Whew. That was very lucky. Oh, a bit of the tussle between Steve and Carly turned out to be no kind of tussle at all. So, Steve, very well done. Amy, But
knew that was gonna come up.
the teacher's pets, Charlotte and Matt over there. Very well done. Lovely low scoring from you. So you would appear to be the pair to beat. Best of luck to all three pairs. Our category for round 2 today is television. Television. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many 2013 Strictly Come Dancing celebrities as they could. 2013 Strictly celebrities. Richard.
Yep. Simply looking for the names of any of the celebrities who appeared on the 2013 series of Strictly Come Dancing. I'm not looking for any of the professional dancers, although they are celebrities in their own rights, many of them. Just any of the celebrities, please. Very, very best of luck.
Thanks very much indeed. So, Greg.
Yes. I don't watch television. Well, I watch this, obviously. I watch Pointless.
I'm so glad you said that. I was just putting on such a brave face then. I just am relieved.
I have better things to do on a Saturday night than watch TV.
Hold on, we're on Saturday night as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I watch it during the week. Come on. Okay. I'm going to have to come up.
OK, Greg, no, it's fine, it's fine. Come on, what are you going to go for?
I'm going to rack my brain to come up with some kind of celebrity. Some celebrity. Philip Schofield.
Philip Schofield. Somewhere at the back of your head, you see, you knew the name of someone.
It's a celebrity, right? I got that bit right.
Let's find out. OK, it's Philip Schofield. Is that right? And if it is, how many people said it? No. I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer. Scores you the maximum of 100 points.
Yeah, sorry, Greg. Philip Schofield never appeared on Strictly Come Dancing, although Gordon the Gopher partnered Natalie in Series 3.
Thanks very much. Now then, Steve. Not a good subject for me, I'm afraid. My wife watches this religiously and I leave the room. But I do vaguely remember, I think it was Fiona Fullerton, one of the celebs.
Let's find out. Fiona Fullerton, says Steve. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said Fiona Fullerton. It's right. Very well done, Steve. 8 for Fiona Fullerton. Exemplary answering there, Steve. Very well done.
Well played, Steve, in paying attention. That's good. Yeah, former Bond girl, Fiona Fullerton, danced with Anton Dubek.
Thanks, Richard. Now then, Charlotte, I think you looked quite pleased with this.
I'm having a bit of trouble with the last name of the person I'm thinking of because I watched Britain's Next Top Model and she was on it, but I think it's Abby Clancy.
OK, you're going to say Abby Clancy. OK, let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said Abby Clancy. It's right. Well, 100 a high score, 8 a low score, 49 for Abby Clancy. Very well done indeed, Charlotte.
Well played, Charlotte. She actually won the 2013 series, Abby Clancy.
So she did. Well, we are halfway through the round. Let's take a look at those scores. 8, the best score of that's past Steve. Very well done indeed. Steve and Amy looking very strong at this stage. As I would say, are Charlotte and Matt on 49. Then I'm afraid it's up to 100, Greg.
Yeah.
Now, Carly, once again, it falls to you to do a little bit of sweeping up here. Did you watch Strictly?
I did.
Good. Best of luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Can the second players please step up to the podium? OK, Matt, we are looking for the name of any of the celebrities who were contestants on Strictly in 2013.
Just give me a minute, 2 seconds. It's going to come to me in a minute.
Perhaps if you flexed a bit, something might come to you.
Can you do that? Can you go where it goes? Oh, look at that! There you can do it. There you can do it. Look at that! Fabulous.
OK, I'm just going to go for someone who's normally in something like that. I think he's called Ben Arnold.
Ben Arnold, says Matt. Ben Arnold. There's your red line. Get below that, you're in the head-to-head. No! Bad luck, I'm afraid. No Ben Arnold in 2013. That scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 149. There's a lifeline for Carly.
Does sound like the sort of person who would be in Strictly, though, doesn't it?
It does.
But, yeah, unless someone becomes famous called Ben Arnold anytime soon, it's probably not going to happen. There was Richard Arnold, who was on in 2012.
Do you know what? Watching right now is Ben Arnold. In fact, several Bens Arnold will be watching now.
Yeah,
Their hearts will have quickened a bit.
Yeah, thinking, hold on.
They're thinking, that's my calling. Ben Arnold, be famous.
Actually, now would be a good time for me to make a little announcement about the 2014 series of Strictly Come Dancing.
Yeah.
I am very, very happy to announce that I will be watching that series. Really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
That is
Love that show.
exciting. Yeah. What a show. Now then, Amy.
Yes.
This is great news. You're in the head-to-head.
Yes.
Come what may.
I also love this show, so I watch it all the time. And when it first came up, my mind went blank, and I thought, I can't think of a single person. But I just thought of one, so I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to say Rachel Riley.
Rachel Riley,
Yes.
says Amy. Rachel Riley. OK, no red line for you for the good reason that you are already through. But let's see how many people said Rachel Riley. It's right. Nine! Look at that! Almost as good as your dad. Takes your total up to 17. Very well done. Very impressive.
Yeah, I love the fact your dad beat you on Strictly, though. That's impressive. Yeah, she was the fifth to leave, danced with Pasha. Obviously, does all the numbers on Countdown. Work with her on 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown as well.
So,
She's a very nice lady.
She's lovely. Yeah. Thanks very much, Richard. Now, then, Carly. Here we go. 49. You have to score 48 or less.
Yeah.
Look over at Matt. Look at him. Look at him. Look at your rival in the eyes. Yeah. Don't be scared. Don't be put off by that. It's all on the column.
Okay.
Obviously, you might fight afterwards, but that...
Okay. I think I'm going to go Deborah Meaden from Dragon's Den.
Deborah... Oh, you got a murmur. No one's got a murmur yet on this entire
Good
show.
murmur, bad murmur.
No, it's a good murmur. That's a good murmur. Deborah Meaden. There's your red line. If you get below that, you are in the head-to-head. Let's see if Deborah Meaden's right. Let's see how many people said it. It is right. You've done it. Very well done indeed. Still going down. Down and down. 13. 113 your total. Very, very well done, Carly. Great bit of rescue work there.
Yeah, very well played. That's twice you've had to rescue a score of 100 in 2 rounds, which is very, very good going. There's no pointless answers at all. The best answer, which 1 point, was Julian MacDonald. Well, I don't know if you said Julian MacDonald. 4 points for Patrick Robinson, the casualty actor. 5 points for Tony Jacklin. 6 points for Mark Benton. Natalie Gamady would have scored you 10 points. Vanessa Feltz, 15. Susanna Reid, 21. And Sophie Ellis-Bextor, 31. So actually the biggest scorer by some way was Abby Clancy.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard. So at the end of our second round, the pair we're saying goodbye to, I'm afraid. It's Matt and Charlotte on 149. Very well played, though. I was just the... Yeah, it was Ben Arnold. Oh, Ben Arnold. Listen, it's been lovely having you on the show. We will look forward to seeing you again next time. Charlotte and Matt, thanks so much. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it's now time for our head-to-head. Well, congratulations, Amy and Steve, Carly and Greg. You're now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,000. So we now have to decide who's going to play for that money, and to do that, you're now going to go head-to-head. But the difference is you're now allowed to chat before you give your answers. And the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Let's play the head-to-head. OK, here comes your first question, and it concerns cable cars of the world. Cable cars of the world.
I know we do. Do you think we do this question too often? We do it a lot.
I would like. Can we do this? Can we do this question to music? There should be like a sort of a Mancini soundtrack or something.
Idea, wouldn't
we
it?
could, yeah.
What we are going to do is show you 5 pictures now of cable cars. You need to tell us in which country that cable car is situated, please. Very best of luck.
OK, let's reveal our 5 cable cars from the world. And here they come. We've got A, B, C, ooh, D, Mm-hmm. And E. There they are, 5 cable cars. Now then, Amy and Steve, you played best throughout the show so far, so you will go first.
I was hoping Tenerife would come up.
I think E is Japan. I think that's Mount Fuji. China. Let's go for E. Yeah. We're going to go for E, which we think is Japan.
OK, E, Japan. Say Amy and Steve, E, Japan. Now, Carly and Greg, do you fancy talking us through, or just thinking out loud, for all the other candidates there?
OK, I would think that A is America. And if I was to hazard a guess, I'd say probably B, South Africa, and D, maybe China. I don't really know.
USA?
Yeah. A for United States of America.
OK, you're going to say the USA for A. So we have Japan and we have the USA. Steve and Amy said that E was Japan. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Japan. It's right. Very good, 19 for Japan. Now, Carly and Greg have said that A is the USA. Let's find out if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said the USA. It's right. 27. 27, but very, very close. However, Amy and Steve, after one question, you are up 1-0.
2 good answers, though. Yes, Mount Fuji in the background there in picture E, and the US one goes from Roosevelt Island to Manhattan in New York City. Now, you knew a couple of the others, so you knew, for example, that D was China. It is China. Would have scored you too many points, though. Would have scored you 25. You also knew that B was South Africa, and that would have won you the points. It's a terrific answer. Would have scored 4. That would have been great. And C, any guesses on C?
Brazil?
It is Brazil. It is Brazil. And that would have scored you 10 points.
Thanks very much indeed. OK, here comes your second question. Carly and Greg, you will answer this first, but you have to win it to stay in the game, so best of luck. It concerns Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland. Richard.
Simply going to show you 5 clues now to facts about Alice in Wonderland. Can you give us the most obscure answer?
OK, let's reveal our 5 clues, and here they come. We've got name of Lewis Carroll's 1871 sequel novel, the original colour of the roses that are being painted by gardeners, the item the White Rabbit takes out of his waistcoat pocket, the actor who voiced the blue caterpillar in the 2010 film, and the type of animal used as balls in the game of croquet. I'll read those all one last time. Name of Lewis Carroll's 1871 sequel novel, the original colour of the roses that are being painted by gardeners, the item that the White Rabbit takes out of his waistcoat pocket, the actor who voiced the blue caterpillar in the 2010 film, and the type of animal used as balls in the game of croquet. There we are, 5 clues to facts about Alice in Wonderland. Carly and Greg will go first.
I know all those.
We are going to go with the name of the sequel, and I think it's Through the Looking Glass.
Through the Looking Glass, say Carly and Greg for the sequel, Through the Looking Glass. Now, Steve and Amy, the board is all yours. Do you fancy talking us through it?
Well,
We agree with that we think it is Through the Looking Glass. The original colour of the roses was white, wasn't it?
painted red, I think.
Yeah. The item that the rabbit took out was the pocket watch. The type of animal used was a hedgehog, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who do you think?
Well, I
that-
think the actor might be Timothy Spall.
Oh, OK, it's not who I thought it was.
Oh, I better not go for that then.
Let's go for one we both agree on then. We'll go for the type of animal used as balls in the game of croquet and say hedgehog.
You're going to go for hedgehog. So we have Through the Looking Glass and we have hedgehog. Carly and Greg said Through the Looking Glass was the sequel novel. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said Through the Looking Glass. It's right. 50. 50. Let's see what Amy and Steve can manage with hedgehogs. Hedgehogs. Let's see if it's right. Let's see how many people said it. It's right. You're going to beat 50. Yes, it is. Look at that. Full 43. Very close indeed.
Only just again.
Very well done indeed. Amy and Steve, after only 2 questions, you're straight through to the final 2-0.
Very well played. Yeah, it's actually Through the Looking Glass and What Alice Found There was the full title of that thing, but known always as Through the Looking Glass. The original colour of the roses, I think you knew that one as well.
Yeah.
They were white, yeah, being painted red. That would have scored you 37. A big score for the pocket watch that the White Rabbit takes out of his waistcoat pocket. That would have scored you 84 points. And the actor, not Timothy Spall, it's Alan Rickman.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best answer on the board, 9 points.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard. So at the end of our head-to-head round, the couple who are going to be leaving us are Carly and Greg. Oh, I'm so sorry. You've done so well, though, this time round. Yeah. You really have. I mean, some great work from you, Carly. Greg, you ended up in the head-to-head. It is all good. And you wore a lovely dragon shirt for us. We had angelfish last time, dragons this time. So thank you for that. It's been great having you on both shows. Thanks so much for playing. Carly and Greg.
Thanks.
But for Steve and Amy, it's now time for our Pointless Final. Congratulations, Amy and Steve. You fought off all the competition and you've won our coveted Pointless trophy, so very well done.
Yeah.
You now have a chance to win our Pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot stands at £1,000. Well, you've done so well. Your first and only appearance on Pointless.
I know.
Straight through to the final, 2-0 in the head-to-head. That doesn't happen every day. As always, you get to choose your category from these 4 options, and here they are. We've got Oscar-nominated Johns, characters in historical fiction, UK garage music, and the year 1974.
Do you want to go for the Oscar one?
I think we should go for Oscar nominated.
Yeah.
At least we can both have a go then, can't we? Maybe.
We'll go for the Oscar-nominated Johns, please.
OK, there we are. Richard.
I think a good category to choose, actually. I think people at home are going to enjoy this one as well. I'm going to give you 3 different options now. We are looking for any director named John who's been nominated for an Oscar. That could be John, Johnny, Jonathan, or Jean. We are looking for any film for which John Williams has been nominated in one of the musical categories in the Oscars. Or we are looking for any actor who has been nominated for an Oscar. Any actor called John has been nominated for Best Actor or Best Supporting Actor. Again, that's John, Johnny, Jonathan, or Jean. So any Oscar-nominated director called John, any Oscar-nominated actor called John, or any John Williams films for which he's been nominated for an Oscar. And that is up to and including the 2014 ceremony.
Thanks very much indeed. OK, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers, and all you need to win that jackpot of £1,000 is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I think so.
We're ready.
OK, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
OK, so Jean Reno, is he a director?
Yeah.
Is there a director or an actor? I can't remember.
Don't know.
I think he's
John Huston,
John Huston. Who's that for?
director.
OK, all right, then we'll go
John
for...
Mills.
John Mills, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's good if you don't
John
know.
Malkovich?
John Malkovich.
I'm sure he must have been nominated for something. John Williams as well, he did stuff like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that might be pointless, I would have thought.
I'm trying to think of what else he's... I know, because I listen to it when I do my work, because it hasn't got any lyrics in it. OK, so we'll go for John
Mills, because you didn't know
OK,
him.
what is he, an actor?
He's an actor.
So we'll go for John Mills as an actor. Should
Yeah.
we say John Malkovich?
Yeah,
Johnny Depp
and
must
John
have...
Huston.
John Huston.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp must have been nominated for something.
Oh, yeah, but he won't be pointless. He's
I
well
love
known.
him, though.
Yeah,
OK, so...
those 3.
OK, so we'll go for John...
Who do we say?
John Malkovich.
10 seconds left.
John Mills.
And John Huston.
John Huston, but make
Yeah.
sure you tell him for which
Yeah.
one we're going
Yeah.
to... OK, I think we're
we're
ready.
Perfect. Neatly done, just as your time is up. OK, I now need your 3 answers.
So, no, you do it, because I've forgotten already.
Right, for director, we'd like to go for John Huston.
John Huston.
And for actors, we'd like to go for John Malkovich.
John Malkovich.
And John Mills.
And John Mills.
Yes. Yes.
3 good answers there.
Yeah.
Which do you think is your best shot at a pointless answer?
I don't even know if John Malkovich has been nominated for anything, so maybe put him last.
OK.
OK, we'll put John Malkovich last. Least
And-
likely?
Well, you hadn't even heard of John Mills, had you?
No.
So I think
Put
John
him.
Mills.
OK, let's pop those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We've got John Mills, John Huston, and John Malkovich. Well, very best of luck. 3 very nice-looking answers up on the board there. Your first was John Mills. I think that's been with quite a good shout, but you seem to think that was probably your least confident punt in terms of having a pointless answer. That's why I think it's such a good answer. But we'll see. Now, if one of these answers wins that jackpot for you, £1,000, what would you do with that, Amy?
Well, I went travelling a few years ago and never quite got to India and Africa, unfortunately. So I would put it towards going to India, Nepal, Africa, trekking to the base camp of Mount Everest. That's my next big thing.
Lovely. Steve?
Well, I probably should use it to reduce my overdraft, which I racked up supporting Amy and they're travelling. But I wouldn't do that. It's far too boring. I'd like to take up flying, so maybe do some flying lessons.
Wow. Good stuff. Well, two very exciting ventures there, potentially. Best of luck. Let's hope one of these answers wins that £1,000 for you. OK, your first answer, John Mills. Obviously, in this case, we were looking for Oscar-nominated Johns who are actors. Let's find out. Obviously, it has to be correct, then it has to be pointless for you to win that jackpot. So let's find out how many of our 100 people said John Mills for £1,000. It's right. OK. Down it goes, through the 50s, through the 40s. If this goes all the way down to 0, you leave here immediately with £1,000. Still going down, you've done it! Fantastic! I had a hunch that might have been a big one. Oh, very well done. That's brilliant. Oh, many congratulations. John Mills was a pointless answer, which means you go home with that jackpot of £1,000. Superb.
I can't believe that's pointless.
That's unbelievable!
He's such a well-known actor.
I told you had a chance. You know what? You put in the wrong order, though. John Malkovich would have scored you 1 point.
Really?
And John Huston would also have scored you 1 point.
Oh, really? Wow.
John Mills won Best Supporting Actor for his role in Ryan's Daughter, and just won you £1,000 as well. Amazing to think that just 40 minutes ago I was asking you what country Ronnie Johnson plays for, and you said Sheffield. And here we are. And here we are so soon afterwards with you walking off with the trophy and the money. But you know what? You haven't put a foot wrong since you did that. It's been a terrific performance, so very well played. Let's take a look at the pointless answers in the different categories. For Best Oscar-nominated directors, John Borman did Deliverance, John Cassavetes, John G. Avildsen and Jonathan Demme, who directed Silence of the Lambs, all of those pointless. Let's take a look at the John Williams films, Empire of the Sun, Fiddler on the Roof, Home Alone, and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade was a pointless answer. Also, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Raiders of the Lost Ark, AI, Amistad, Angela's Ashes, Born on the 4th of July, Catch Me If You Can. All of them pointless answers for that one. Would have been a great category if you know your composers. And the Oscar-nominated actors, John Mills amongst them, there he is. Jean Dujardin, who won the Best Actor for The Artist, he was a pointless answer. John C. Reilly was nominated for Chicago. John Voight, also a pointless answer there. Very well done if you said any of those at home. And congratulations to the studio. It's been great fun having you here.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thanks once again to our winning players, Amy and Steve, who go away with today's jackpot of £1,000. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.